Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to East Ted Interviews. It is 3 in the morning here in the California area. Here, I got DRW World Heavyweight Champion Zach Hollywood here, and he wants to get a couple things off his chest right here. So let it all out here.
All right. First off, I want to address Alex Fame saying all these things of how I kissed Connor's ass and how I needed all this help to cash in, all this help to win the briefcase in the first place. Alex, I want to go ahead and say this. I'm hoping you're tuning in because there's not much else you can do with your life now that you're not the world champion anymore. But you saying I didn't earn the world championship, well, I want to go ahead and point out something. In order for someone to win the world heavyweight championship, someone has to be pinned. And a beer bash, which I'd like to remind everybody, 1 month after my debut, I pinned Alex Fame after hitting him with a final touch. 1, 2, 3. Now, everyone has been calling my championship win a fluke, a great showing of disrespect. Well, to all those people, as everyone can tell, I'm a heel, so they can kiss my ass. There's a lot of people who love me as a world champion, love me as a heel. But there's a lot of people who are saying that I don't deserve to be at the top yet. I've only been here for 1 month. Well, let's look at what I did in my months. I beat Warlord Victor and got the briefcase. I beat Alex Fame and became the world champion, and I had an impressive showing in the Extreme Rumble. I didn't win it, which kind of sent me on a spiraling depression. But now that I'm the world heavyweight champion, the one goal I had walking into DRW, I'm at the top of my game, and there's a little challenge I'd like to throw out. If when I walk out of Dark Mania to the world heavyweight champion, I'm going to throw out a challenge to the DRW champion. In a champion versus champions match, it can be non-title if you're scared, or, well, it can be to unify the titles. But seeing as how Nia, whatever her name is, might have a problem with that, I'm willing to make it non-title, but I want to prove just how good I am by beating the best DIW has to offer. Now, GVD, you've done a lot in your career. I'm the world heavyweight champion. Hell, if it was in my power, I would give you a shot because Chris Knox has deserved it. He beat me in the Extreme Rumble. I will admit that. But people have yet to realize something. In matches that include, in singles matches, tag team matches, basically the normal, I'm undefeated. No one has caught that yet. There's a lot of people who want to beat me down. There's a lot of people who want to end my streak early. But there's a little problem with that. And the problem is talking through this microphone, through this phone, whatever you want to call it. The problem with everyone ending my World Heavyweight Championship reign is me. Because I'm not going to be one of those champions who loses it on their first defense. No. I'm going to be the World Heavyweight Champion for a long time, and that's not because of what other people are saying. Their hate only fuels my fire. I love everyone telling me that I can't be world champion for that long, that I won't be world champion for that long. I love it. I love the fuel to my flame, because this flame isn't going out any time soon. Alex Fame, you can try. Chris Knox, you can try. Hell, Mark Jacobs, you can try. Adam Rush, you can try. DMG, you can try. Susie Spitz, you can try. But nobody is going to extinguish the flame that is Zach Hollywood, and that's not a guess. That's a fact.
I just looked at the match card for Smashdown. It's roughly about 80 miles from where I live at. It's in 60 to 80 miles, and that's in Staples. That's at Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. You have a DRW World Championship contract signing against with Chris Knox in that ring. Then you have a main event tag team match. You're tag team with Chris Zero, the DRW champion. You're facing Chris Knox and Alex Fame in a tag team match at Staples Center. What do you think about that?
I think that's going to be the one chance I have to pin Alex and show everyone that I deserve to be the World Heavyweight Champion. I didn't win that briefcase out of luck. I didn't win the World Heavyweight Championship out of luck. I want to ask everybody who has tried to penalize me and say all these horrible things about my World Heavyweight Championship ring. Since when was taking an opportunity a bad thing? Everyone has taken an opportunity in their life. Chris Knox, he took the opportunity to enter the Extreme Rumble and ended up winning it. Susie Spitz took the opportunity to get a World Heavyweight Championship match. She couldn't get the job done, but I did. And that's the main reason that everybody is getting all angry, they're just being rude. It's not because they're mad at me. It's because they're jealous of me. They were jealous that some of them are former World Heavyweight Champions, but that's the word. That is the word you have to pinpoint. Former. They're not the current World Heavyweight Champion. And as long as I have something to do with it, they're not going to be the World Heavyweight Champion. Now, I step into the ring with three of DRW's greatest, Chris Zero, Chris Knox, and Alex Finn. I walk into that match with the mentality that I have something to prove. I have to prove to every single person watching around the world, watching from the locker room, and watching across the ring, that I deserve to be the World Heavyweight Champion. I know I deserve it, but apparently I have to prove it to everybody else. So I'm going to make a bold prediction here, and, well, this prediction's going to turn to be true. I'm going to pin Alex Fame once again after hitting him with the final touch. I'm going to pin him 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to hold the DRW World Heavyweight Championship up high with my foot on his chest, showing that I am the true DRW World Heavyweight Champion.
With the transparency of you cashing in at Beer Bash on my birthday, which was great seeing you doing that. I was backstage after my tremendous domination over Jay Styles and the full decimation of his career, and backstage eating my birthday cake from a special somebody. Was watching you cashing in that briefcase, I was like, damn. Someone had the adversary to cash in with that once in a lifetime briefcase, because that case switched hands two or three times within the 2014-2015 year of DRW, and you finally locked and loaded right there, and I went, damn. But I couldn't go out there and help out Alex Fame, couldn't help out nobody out, because I was enjoying my birthday, and I'm not calling anybody out. But with you, you're the world champion. I don't want to go for the world championship. I don't want to go for the DRW champion. I'm not going to be a full-time champion. I don't want to go for those two major championships. I want to boost up the people who need a mid-card title, and that's me. I'm boosting them up. And at Dark Mania, you will see the notification of my title and Kristoff Storm's title to create a title called the DRW Television Championship, which I never held. So, do you have any final thoughts on what you're going to do at Dark Mania? What's your final thoughts?
What are my thoughts on what I'm going to do at DRW Dark Mania?
Yes.
My thoughts are my thoughts are my actions. I'm going to walk into Dark Mania 2 getting ready for the most competitive match I have ever had in my entire career. I face Chris Knox. Chris Knox is, I might not like pretty much anyone in DRW. That man has earned my respect. He is my friend. The dude is one of the greatest superstars to ever lace up a pair of boots and step into the DRW ring. The man is an icon, and I've said this many times. I've had many iconic matches, but this one is the title of this fight is the Upstart versus the Icon, because of the fact that I've only been in DRW I signed my DRW contract and made my debut at the Extreme Rumble 1 month after I became the World Heavyweight Champion. The next month, or the next pay-per-view, I'm co-headlining, I guess, Dark Mania, the biggest pay-per-view of them all. And I'm defending the World Heavyweight Championship. Nobody can even imagine how that feels. I'm walking in Dark Mania, the new World Heavyweight Champion, after just a couple months. That feeling is the most amazing feeling you can ever have. The thing with everybody else is I don't care about their opinions, because I wrestle for my wife, I wrestle for my kids, I wrestle to basically entertain my kids. My kids and my wife are the three, I have a son and a daughter. They are the most important things in the world to me. And if that means going into Dark Mania, the world champion, to make them happy, then so be it. But if that means I try to keep their eyes glued to the television as they watch, as my kids watch Daddy walk out to that ring and do what he does best. There's nothing else I would love to do than fight Knox, and there's no one else I'd rather lose the World Heavyweight title to. If worse comes to worse, there's no one else there's no one else I would lose it to than Knox. Knox is a guy who deserves to be the World Heavyweight Champion. But Knox, this is a warning. This is kind of a shot in the dark. But I'm going to give it